FactsVerse presents. In 1676, a possessed nun wrote a message from the devil. Now the chilling letter has been translated. Isabella Tomasi was born in 1645. She was just 15 years old when she joined a Benedictine convent in Palma de Montechario, Sicily. It was then that she was baptized and renamed Maria Crucifissa della Concesione. The Benedictine order often teaches things like work, peace, and prayer. As devoted as Sister Maria was, she was not at peace. She told the others that she was possessed by the devil himself. Sister Maria was sure that the devil existed because she was often tormented by him. When she went to the convent's altar, she would shriek and lose consciousness. She was convinced Satan was trying to turn her toward evil. Everyone believed that she was racked with inner conflict. In 1676, Sister Maria claimed that the devil took over her body. While claiming to be possessed, she wrote a letter that she says was in the devil's handwriting. The note didn't use a language that was familiar to anybody. She didn't even use a recognizable alphabet. Instead, she used mysterious glyphs that appeared to be just a jumble of archaic letters and occult symbols. Nobody knew what to think. According to reports, this was not the first time that Satan had called on that covenant. In 1632, before Sister Maria claimed to have been possessed, a devastating plague had killed many people. A group of 17 nuns sealed themselves off in the Ursuline convent in London, France. They realized that they needed to remain healthy to save those who survived when the plague ran its course. While they were sealed away, they began to act irrationally. Many of the nuns started having visions. Next, they began doing bizarre things. They were shouting at nothing, and some were barking like dogs. Their behavior drew attention to the convent, and people were seeing what they were doing. The controversy started swirling in London, and the chaplain at the convent believed that Satan possessed them. The church authorities decided to launch an investigation. The investigation concluded that a local holy man, Father Urbain Grandier, was the person responsible for what was happening in the convent. He was believed to have been a dangerous sorcerer who signed a contract with Lucifer, who cast dark spells and conjured the wicked spirits that possessed the nuns. There was a trial in 1634, and the cleric was found guilty. When Grandier was found guilty, he was sentenced. The church authorities said, "We have ordered Urbain Grandier duly tried and convicted of the crimes of magic, maleficia, and of causing demoniacal possession of several Ursuline nuns. He's to be taken to the public square and fastened to a stake on a scaffold and then burned alive. His ashes are to be scattered in the wind." It was reported that Grandier did nothing to stop the reports of possession. When the nuns saw the letter written by Sister Maria, they took her claims seriously. They took the letter and put it on public display. For centuries, codebreakers were trying to crack the code that was said to be in the language of Satan himself. It wasn't until 2017 someone finally figured it out. In 1676, a possessed nun wrote a message from the devil, and now the chilling letter has finally been translated. A team of computer scientists at the Ludum Science Center in Catania broke the code in 2017. The team went to some pretty dark places to try and decode this note. To decode it, they used a highly controlled decryption program. It's used by governments, and it's not widely available. The team had to get it from the dark web. The scientists believe that Sister Maria had created the code using a blend of existing alphabets, and thanks to her years of religious service, she was skilled in ancient and modern languages. The team managed to crack 15 lines of the code. Most of it was muddled and incoherent, but what they could make sense of would have gotten Sister Maria into some serious trouble. They believed that she was either a secret rebel, a hoaxer, or that her mind had split from reality. In the parts that they could decipher, Sister Maria claimed that God is an invention of man and that God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost are all dead weights. God thinks that he can free mortals, but the system works for no one. She also referenced a mythological river that lies at the edge of the underworld. Nobody knows precisely what caused Sister Maria to pen the note. Everyone had their own theory, but in the end, the team of scientists didn't believe that Satan actually wrote it. What do you think? Is it a hoax? Was the nun just crazy? Was it really Satan or one of his minions leaving a message? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe for more.